What's going on YouTube? TeamSC back online here with another 3v3 gamecast for you this evening. Now I apologize for my uploads the last month. They've been pretty much staggered. I've only been doing like maybe one a week, if that. I'm going to try and put out a lot more coming up this year. I got a lot of replays saved up from games I played. I just haven't had a chance to cast them. Had a lot of live stuff going on. But I'm back. TeamSC will continue to grow. We are 2 subscribers away from 200, guys. That's crazy. Considering when I made this channel a year ago, I only had like, just 0 subscribers. So I'm glad all of you have subscribed. I'm glad we're slowly but surely growing the team game StarCraft community. And who knows, maybe this year we'll hit up 1,000. That's my goal. By the end of the year, let's get 1,000 subscribers and hopefully grow this community a little bit. But let's go ahead and get into the game. We do have a 3v3 today on the map called Backcountry. You have myself spawning as the Teal Terran TeamSC along with my 2 allies. Spec, the Blue Protoss, playing as the random race spawning as Protoss today. And then our 3rd ally is Janus Yi, who we just played with the game previously, as you can see by the messaging here. Who's already going for a double gas barracks before orbital play, so we'll see what he's planning to do. We're up against none other than the yellow Terran known as Mofo, with his allies Suzman, the orange Terran, who's also gone for early double gas play, and then the purple Protoss Cevichito, playing as Protoss. Looks like a standard opener for him. So right there. So anyways, this map known as the Backcountry, I know a lot of you probably know about it because it's been in the cycle for a good amount of time, but you do share a joined base with your 2 allies. There is one major ramp that leads up to the base, a little small ramp down to the side that leads to 3 relatively easy to secure expansions. There is an attack path here that's open, but you can destroy these rocks to actually block it off from any ground troops, at least temporarily. And then there's another base here, another base here, so at least 2 of the people in the starting base can get 3 bases relatively quick. Some destructible rocks here that can be broken up to open up a ground path that leads to 1, 2, 3 more bases, and then there's these 2 gold bases here in the middle of the map that are really hard to secure because there's a really short attack path, and it's the most direct attack path, so if you take the gold base, it'll most likely be found out pretty quickly. But anyways, we do have Yi opening up with double barracks and a factory. I myself have a factory on the way, got my gas down, going to be dropping down an expansion as well. And I am going to be opening up with some Cyclones and Hellions here pretty soon. That's kind of the new build I've been going for. I usually go for gas first, get the reactor on the barracks, get the factory going, and then immediately swap them off, pump out 2 Hellions, and then when I have the gas for it, I start switching into Cyclones. Meanwhile, we do have Spec, does have a Cybercore on the way, did get his Nexus first, going to be trying to macro up. But it does look like the enemy team is about to have his factory already. He's already got 2 cycles on the production tab because he did get that gas a lot earlier. Did send an SCP scout and get a little bit of intel, so I did see that they look like they're about to be rushing us because he does have 2 barracks here for Mofo. 3rd barracks going down in the main. Meanwhile, I didn't find any expansions. Mofo just landed one down here, but it does look like Protoss has a lot of gateways coming up as well. So we are going to have to try to bunker down and defend the front. Yi already getting a defensive siege tank, going to be able to hold this choke with the wall and a couple of tanks and marines. Tank a little bit close to the ramp. It's actually a good position. It's right when they get on the ramp, they're going to get shot by the tank. But you got to be careful. I usually like to put mine a little bit further back so they can't just walk up all the way and then just snipe out the tank right away. Going to be going down trying to work on these destructible rocks. We have a couple of Hellions going to be firing their Infernal Pre-Igniter against those rocks, but as you can see, it only does 8 damage. So it's going to take a while before these rocks die to Hellions. Gonna have to wait for some Cyclones to pop before we can actually start doing a lot of damage to it. Do have a 3rd Hellion here, but haven't got enough Cyclones yet. Gonna be getting a 2nd factory with another reactor going and start pumping out a bunch of Hellions and Cyclones with those. So this is a build I've kind of been trying out. This is more of a 1v1 build that I forget what his name is, but he's this really good like Korean Terran he uses. The only one who's actually been making Mech viable right now. If you watched Loco's channel, you've probably seen Loco feature this build and try it out for himself. But we do have the Cyclones here already. Going to have to be pulling these Hellions back because they're going to get just completely eviscerated by the Cyclones. Going to be trying to save my workers, lift this command center off and get it out of here. But there are a bunch of Marines, a bunch of Cyclones here. I only have a handful of Hellions, excuse me, and a few Cyclones starting to pop now, but not nearly enough to deal with all the Cyclones the enemy has. More Stalkers and Sentries going to be coming in the back. Spec going to be having to run his workers out of there. My workers are kind of just caught in between. Most likely not going to survive, not even bothering to run them up the ramp because they should. They're going to die. Sorry, I'm getting so tongue twisted. It's been a while since I casted these games, guys. But anyways, workers are going to be running for their lives. All of them are going to go down. Command center might go down as well. Cyclones are going to be doing a little bit of block. I can be moving my armor here a little forward, trying to get a couple of picks on any reinforcing troops that come in, but going to have to back out of there because it is just entirely too much right now. And it does look like we are going to lose this command center. Unfortunately, big hit for us. We really do need that 2nd base to support the kind of army composition we're going for. Meanwhile, Janus has relocated his tanks. He does have a good amount here. We got 5 tanks, 1 in the front, 4 protecting the back rocks. And it does look like we should be able to hold it. Spec did go for Void Rays, but that is also not a good composition to go for when we're on someone's base. As you can see, we both took big hits to our bases. Meanwhile, they are expanding behind us, throwing up a base for the Protoss, base for the yellow Terran going down too, and it does look like they're going to be trying to push the front a little bit. Going to be going down, taking advantage of the fact that they moved their troops out, going to be breaking these destructible rocks, and going to be attempting to re-secure these expansions again, guys. Got to really get that economy going, or else we're just going to lose this game. Because right now the enemy team is just infinitely ahead, and even these Cyclones going to be destroying those rocks. And like I said, you see how quick they take them out? Alien slow. Cyclones eat that shit up quick. Tank going to be moving in a good spot, able to actually get a snipe on the supply team. A little hallucinating Phoenix here, spotting vision. Nice little play there from the enemy team. Give the tank some vision to kind of hit the wall. Does need to repair the supply depot. It is down to 13, 12, 10. Supply depot does go down, but fortunately they don't have a Zerg, so we don't really have to worry about little chinks and holes in the wall. A couple of Void Rays here. We do have about 6 out. Going to be trying to get a snipe on these siege tanks. Get a pick on one of the tanks. Tanks going to be moving forward. All the tanks going down, going to be sieging up everything, and we do manage to snipe out all the tanks. A bunch of Marines here. Tanks getting sieged with them. The army is on top of the tanks. I'm not sure you can actually just fight Cyclones. It's going to get from the back as well. And we do actually manage to pull out, but just barely, guys. 4 kills on this tank. All the tanks go down, but we do manage to keep one alive and even get a pick on the mothership core. So that was pretty huge, guys, as we were really contained. That was a pretty ballsy play from our ally Janus there, but it actually did pay off. But unfortunately, Susie Man's army was going for a flank the entire time. Command center going down, need to cancel it. Do get the cancel on the command center, but at the same time, we still don't have another base up and running, so we're still hurting. Spec just barely throwing down his other base, and Susie Man going to be heading back home. Meanwhile, a counterattack from Janus is telling us we got to go and we got to try to make something happen. We need to go push the enemy, and I agree, so I'm going to be sending my troops with him, and then this time building a command center on the high ground, because I can't afford to lose it a third time, guys. Tank's going to be going up to the enemy base, going to be sieging up, trying to do some damage, but there is a lot of army here, and they do have their expansions up and running already. Even Susie Man getting his base as well, and then we have a flank coming from Susie Man, going to be coming to the back. A couple cycles here, but not enough to deal with us. Only 1 tank here, putting pressure on the enemy team. Going to be moving in the Cyclones from the back, and we do lose that tank, but we do have the Void Rays from back here, and the Cyclones from myself. Going to be pushing in a couple mines. Another tank coming from Janus, and he's going to be sieging the enemy base, trying to do what damage we can, because we're behind economically. We haven't got a second base up. Specs low, we managed to barely get a second base up, so if we let this game go any further without getting any damage done, we are going to lose the game. Void Rays going to be doing a lot of damage, going to be working on picking some stuff up, and we are sieging up in front of their base, going to be chipping away at some of these tech labs and supply depots as well. Meanwhile, Protoss will be working in some more troops, and it doesn't look like they have much here. We managed to clean up a lot of that army with the siege tanks from Janus here. Going to be pushing in a little bit forward, a couple stalkers coming in, but these Cyclones do a lot of damage to stalkers, and Mofo and Susie Man, this team that was infinitely ahead 1 second ago, is now kind of up against the ropes just from the simple counterattack we were able to do to apply pressure. We are still on 1 base, guys. I had never got an expansion yet. This is all just 1 base economy, just trying to stay alive, trying to do what damage we can. Get the Cyclones, lock on that mothership core, trying to take it out. Doesn't get a photon over turned off. They're going to be going and destroying all these pylons. So now Protoss can't build any more units from these warp gates. They're all empowered. We're just going to be here killing the last tank, and it does look like Susie Man decides to leave the game, followed by his ally Cevichito and the last one Mofo as well. So let me know what you guys think. I thought that was a scrappy little game. I wasn't expecting to win that. I thought we were pretty much done for because they all had bases and we had sustained a lot of damage. But we managed to break the early game aggression and kind of just flip the coin on them. Anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you wish to see more. And please do subscribe to help grow the team game StarCraft 2 community. I'm TeamSC, and I'll see you next time.